Officials with Immigration and Customs Enforcement say 11 detainees at the local processing center are on a hunger strike, and it's prompted officials to force feed them. KTSM 9 News reporter Tatiana Favela here now with the concerns of immigrant advocates.
An ICE spokesman said 6 of the 11 detainees are being force-fed by court order, but one local advocacy group tells us these detainees took an extreme conscious decision so they can be heard.
The hunger strike, it is like a desperate measure, a desperate decision. I don't think that they really wanted to do that, but I understand why they're doing it.
Immigration officials say 11 detainees at the processing center here in El Paso are refusing to eat, causing local advocacy groups to respond.
I understand the amount of abuse, the amount of conditions that they are actually being exposed to.
The executive director with Border Network of Human Rights says there are issues detainees face at the detention center based on the conditions they go through.
They are talking about abuse, abusive practices, lack of medical services, legal services, and instead of addressing those issues, they're just forcing them to. And I believe that might be violating human rights. There's constitutional rights.
ICE says its Health Services Corps is medically monitoring the detainees who are refusing to eat. According to the agency's website, agents declare a hunger strike when a migrant refuses to eat for 72 hours. Detainees are then moved to isolation in a room alone where they're observed closely by medical staff. Migrants have a right to refuse treatment and may be moved to a hospital if their conditions are severe, and ICE can then obtain a court order to force feed the detainee. Actions Garcia finds unacceptable.
We cannot have detention centers where human rights and civil rights are being violated and not to do anything. I think that is irregular, that is not normal, and I think we need to make ICE accountable.
Garcia says the Border Network of Human Rights has asked multiple times to visit the detainees at the detention center to have more transparency. However, he says ICE has not allowed it to this day. Tatiana Favela, KTSM 9 News.